News Channel 20 Sports Desk.
Today in sports is an Illinois day, locking in on women's basketball primarily as the Illini, they're back in Central Illinois for a home game against Northwestern tonight. But we look here at 6 at the men who were in action last night at Rutgers, and their inconsistency issues continued. The Illini are now 3-5 in their last 8 games, just 7-6 in conference play after Dylan Harper and the Scarlet Knights held off any potential Illinois comeback last night. The Illini continue to struggle shooting from deep, but after the game, Coach Underwood emphasized that beyond the shooting, the Illini, especially on the road, they just have to play cleaner basketball.
We've got to get to a point where you understand you're not going to win on the road, putting the team on the line 34 times and then turning it over as many times as we turned it over in the first, especially in the first 5 minutes of the game.
Game is just underway now between Illinois and Northwestern. We're going to look at the matchup coming into tonight. Illinois, this is a game you have to win. Northwestern, they're on an 8-game losing streak, 0-9 in conference play. And Illinois, they have a chance to make it 5 in a row here, as well as 7 of their last 8 games overall. Where am I looking? It's Illinois' defense. Illinois, one of the better marks defensively in the entire conference. Northwestern, one of the worst. This is a team that Illinois can absolutely score at will against. And then free throws. Northwestern, they commit the 5th most fouls in the Big Ten. Illinois, they make them at the best clip in the entire conference at 80.4%. So we'll see if that matchup comes down to the charity stripe tonight, or if the Wildcats can cause a little chaos at the State Farm Center. I'll have you updated after the game, highlights, sound, and more. But for now, that does it for sports. I'm Sammy St. Jean.
Now, the News Channel 20 Sports Desk.
Sammy St. Jean here in Champaign for sports tonight as Illinois women's basketball was back in Central Illinois, welcoming Northwestern as they look to make it 5 wins in a row. Illinois already beat Northwestern by 25 points a few weeks ago. Northwestern winless in conference play, making this game Illinois. They have to win if they want to keep up with the conference's best. A win tonight, that would put Illinois in sole possession of 5th in the Big Ten. Let's go to the action. Illinois coming off their biggest win of the season against number 14 Maryland, celebrating National Girls and Women in Sports Day tonight as well, recognizing the many important women in sports here at the university. And the Illinois women on the court brought it in the first half. It would be Barry Wallace catch and shoot from deep. She had 14 points on the night. It was also Genesis Bryant doing Genesis Bryant things, breaking out the shoulder shrug because why not? It's Genesis Bryant. And of course, Kendall Bostic, 15 points for her, mostly in the first half, finishing 1 rebound shy of a double-double. Kaylee Walsh and Northwestern would bring this game back, make it competitive in the second half, but the Illini, they never let it get too close, defending home court and picking up yet another win in conference play. They're 18-5 overall, 8-4 in conference play with the 73-60 victory. After the game, Kendall Bostic talked about the impact of Barry Wallace, someone that has been thrown into the fire this year, and she's certainly rising to the occasion.
I mean, she came in and, we all were kind of like, okay, she's going to be good. It wasn't really, a secret. But, she just puts in the work. And I think she knows her game, and then she uses it to her advantage. I mean, she can post up. She can shoot the 3. She hits the pull-ups. She can drive. She can do pretty much everything.
Genesis Bryant had yet another stellar game, team-high 20 points, and another game over 35 total minutes, around 120 minutes over the last 3 games. Head coach Shauna Green praised her ability to fill that role so frequently for them, but at the same time, they need her to. They don't have a ton of options at point guard.
We don't have another point guard. So, I tried to get her a break today. Jazz obviously is playing some point, but Jazz is better off the ball too, and I try to find a time. It's just hard to get her off the floor. She's so damn good. You can't really take her off. So
with this week being Super Bowl week, we're going to take some time over the next few days and on Sunday to put a spotlight on Springfield native Brennan Daly. He's an assistant coach with the Kansas City Chiefs and currently is a 6-time Super Bowl champion. But his roots, they began in Springfield and began at SHG, where he played for Ken Leonard, a legendary Coach Leonard. And now Brennan Daly, over his career, as the years continued, he's begun to realize just how innovative and maybe ahead of his time Coach Leonard truly was.
I loved playing for him. I thought he, a phenomenal coach, and still to this day, I've got a tremendous amount of respect for what he did and the program that he ran back then. As I went around and recruited at the college level, and I think to the organization and the structure and the off-season program that he had in place at that time, he was beyond his years, without a doubt.
Now, as we approach Sunday, we will have more from our interview with Coach Daly, and the full feature will air on Sunday. And tomorrow night, we'll be back to high school hoops, another busy night here in Central Illinois. But for now, here in Champaign, that does it for sports. I'm Sammy St. Jean.
Thank you for watching, and make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Be sure to watch more videos from News Channel 20.